Hello and welcome to Shoeman's Model Shops, and what I'm going to go over today is maybe an out of a boxing of this Autolock portable airbrush. I've seen this used a few times in some videos, and I've also seen a few out of the box done this, so I thought I'd do one. Basically what it is it's just an auto airbrush. It has its own little compressor along with the airbrush. I got this on Amazon for, I believe the base cost was like $65 and there was a $5 off. So I thought, that's not bad. Let's give it a try. And this thing, if this works out well, this would be a great little option for folks. I know I've talked to some folks on some of my modeling chats about airbrushing and how it's kind of expensive to get into, and some folks who live in apartments don't have a lot of room. So if this works out, this could be a great little option. So I'm going to get it out of the box and show you what's in it. So you've got the box open, and we have an instruction manual, and that kind of shows you what the brush will look like when it's all together. That out of there. And this is the base kit. It does come with an airbrush and a mini compressor. There are different colors. There's black and white. So I just got the black one, so let's go ahead and take it out of the box. So here's a look. That's everything in the box. We have the air compressor on the bottom. It's a USB charge, so you can see it's kind of shiny, but there's a USB port, and then there's a little indicator for how much battery life you have left in it. Into type C USB, and that's how it gets charged. We have a dual action airbrush. It's a nice airbrush. It's got a little heft to it, and it looks like a really nice brush. I'll be looking forward to seeing how it works. We have the color cup. There's two of them. There's this small one. I'm not sure what size it is. I'll check when I look at the instructions. And then a larger one for more capacity. It has a cleaning kit, which is nice, and then the USB charger. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of put it together and maybe just see how we can get air through it, and then I'll let you know. So now I have it together. All you have to do is just screw the airbrush onto the top of the, I guess for better, is the tank. And so let's basically, the on-off switch for the tank is the airbrush itself. It's got a little heft to it, but it's not overly heavy. And now I'm just going to give it a shot of air. And you can hear that. And if you look at the bottom, it shows you now. I didn't charge this. This charged from the factory, so they've already got it charged up. And again, it's doesn't sound too loud, and there is an adjustment on the back to make some adjustments to the airbrush, I believe. So let's kind of take a look at the instructions real quick here and see what it tells us. I believe that this has a 20 pound PSI. So the instructions are pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, there is an adjustment screw, air valve. Tells you how to clean it. So there's different ways, and then here's the specs. Zoom in on that. So yeah, so it says 20 to 27 PSI. And that's pretty much just really what you would need to do most work. Again, I think this would be really great for detailing. From what I understand, and I can always check this out maybe with some of my other airbrushes, that you can attach any airbrush to this. Because I think they just sell the, I haven't really looked, but I believe on their site they just sell the, I guess what you would, this part itself. And so I might, when I try this out, I might try and see if I can do some of my other airbrushes to it, because this would be handy, I think, for maybe doing some really small, intricate stuff with a smaller airbrush like a Saltart 2020. So we'll give that a try, and I'll get back to you on how that works out. We're back out in the shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and test out what I'm gonna call portable airbrush. And what I'm going to use in this one for this is some Vallejo Air. So that should spray pretty good. I'm going to put in a little flow improver. I pretty much do that with all my paints anyway, because it just makes it a little easier. So I'm going to get that mixed up and ready to go, and I'll be right back. Well, I've got the paint mixed up and I'm ready to go. So we'll see how this works. It seems like it's coming out pretty well. It's a little hard to tell on this because the primer is gray, but it seems to be flowing pretty well, and it's quiet. So this is working out really well. I like it, and as you can see, it kind of has a nice hold. You just hold it like a regular airbrush with the on the bottom there. So that is nice. It might be out. Yep, and we're out of paint, so I'm gonna mix some more paint up there and finish up. But I'm liking this. I think this is kind of neat. Like I said, I think this would be. And one thing, I did read the manual earlier, and it did mention that it's only basically for water-based paint. So keep that in mind. But I think this would be really great for some of you guys I know who have said, you want to get airbrushes, but, the big compressor, the loud compressor, you live in an apartment, or you live in a place that doesn't have a lot of room, so you can't go with the big airbrush. And like, especially even with the smaller compressors, they make a lot of noise. This barely makes any noise at all. It works. It works well. It pushed the paint through it. Now I've got some craft paints. I might run some of those through because they're a little thicker than this, but I thin them out. They should do fine. But like I said, I'm liking this. The on-off switch basically is when you press it. When you press the trigger, that's the on-off switch. Like I said, it's quiet. I don't know what the runtime is yet because I've just started doing it. But from what I've seen in other videos, it's about 60 minutes, so about an hour worth of spray time. So, like I said, I think it's a good deal. I'll put the link for this that I got on Amazon below, and I'll also put the link for the company itself below so you can get a look at that. But I think it's great. I'm going to finish up with this. I'm going to clean it up, and if I find anything unusual when I get ready to clean it, I'll let you know. But right now, I think this is great. I'm liking this. Like I said, this will be a great deal for anybody who wants to, have an airbrush. Like I said, I don't know how fine it's going to work, but for just the basic spray, it works great. So I think I'm liking this, and thank you for watching.